Hello everyone, I'm Amun, and this is a special. This special is about a wonderful woman, a great woman, who have written so many different books over the years, and I have two of her books. She's done many different videos. Her name is Master Teacher. I call her Master Teacher, but she goes by the name of Shahrazad Ali. Maybe some of you heard of the book, The Black Man's Guide to Understand the Black Woman. And the other book, this is the book first, so you can get a look of it. And then it's The Black Woman's Guide to Understand the Black Man. Yes, I have both of these books. Now, brothers and sisters, I want you to see this woman, Shahrazad Ali, because we're gonna have a small talk about her, and I want you to do your research and find who she is and understand, study her, and understand the work she have done. This is Shahrazad Ali. Now, brothers and sisters, in the last probably, I say, I'm 53 years old, and for what I've seen over the period of time, the behavior from the black woman. Yes, the black man has to take a big chunk of the responsibility, but the black woman, personality, her survival skills on this planet has changed. And I mean changed over a lifetime. Now, understandable, this next book I'm going to show you, which is called The Post-Traumatic Slave Syndrome by Dr. Joy DeGruy. Now, for those who want to change, when I mean change your behavior, change the way you think, and stop looking at the black man as your enemy. And the black man, you got to stop looking at the black woman as she's your enemy, because she's not. But I want you to listen to this video. You can download this video anytime you want, but hear it out.
This is a message for every black man in America.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Shahrazad Ali, and I am the author of The Black Man's Guide to Understanding the Black Woman. I would like to welcome you to the Black Man's Guide on Tour video. I have produced this video so that black people all over the country could sit back in the privacy of their own homes and find out what it is that I have been trying to say, what my message actually consists of, without the interruption of television talk shows, radio interviews, and newspaper book reviews. I would like you to try to be objective, try to hear what I'm trying to say, and enjoy it. I want you to find out about the lecture, the controversy, the truth, and the excitement of the Black Man's Guide to Understanding the Black Woman.
Look at me. I'm the black man. Me and my woman are lost, traveling in a strange land. I'm having it hard, and my future looks bland. And no, I don't expect you to understand. I'm doing bad for all to see. But all this universe belongs to me. And I plan to get on the right track as soon as I get my woman back.
All right, brothers and sisters, I started you off with the introduction.
Thus from the pulpit.
But what I do want you to understand is this. I'm going to show you a little bit more clips. I want you to listen and understand exactly where I'm heading with this. I see every day outside the divided between the black man and the black woman. And then also see that You got a lot of black men who's dating Latin women, and a lot of black women have problems with that, but don't understand that a lot of Latin women, their culture is somewhat similar to our own. Before the Latin women came here in America, they was in the islands already. Colombia, Peru, Oakland, what we got? You got Brazil, you got Puerto Rico, you got Jamaica, Tortola, you got St. Croix, St. Thomas. So all these islands and more and such forth was invaded, colonized. Slavery. The biggest slave at the time wasn't even cotton. It was sugarcane. Sugarcane was the number one seller in the islands. Haiti, Dominican Republic. Brothers and sisters, it's so deep. And the reason why I mention that because these two group of people they clash to a degree of not understanding who we are. You have the Spaniards that came down. You have the French that came down. You have the British that came down. And then the Americans. And so forth. So brothers and sisters, the rape, the pillage, the deaths, and the killings, all these things exist. I'm selling off to children. And either we know it or we don't know it. But post-traumatic slave syndrome is in our DNA. It is. You got to get the book to read it. You got to understand it. America's legacy of the endurance and injury and healing. So, this is why I ask of you. The Black Woman's Guide to Understand the Black Man. Get the book. And if you haven't, read it again. And maybe you will choose wisely. The Black Man's Guide to Understand the Black Woman. Maybe you will just choose wisely. It's not choosing men for money, choosing men for his anatomy, his penis. Oh, he's got pretty eyes. Choose a man that you can grow with. And then, of course, you got polygamy. You got all these things that truly exist and exist long before there was a Bible. Sorry to be laughing, but it's the truth. But let me do a little bit of this video. And then I hope that you succeed in your life. And before the video is over, I'm going to tell you something. White men and women bought these books. If you think they didn't buy these books, you're fooling yourself. They bought these books. Why is the white woman so sensitive to the black man? Why? We're going to discuss that later on in part 2. But let me just show you this video.
Debated in seminars, examined in college, and argued about on street corners. Never in African American history has a document surfaced that forces every black person to look outward and inward. Reactions run the gamut from praise and gratitude to hostility and outrage. The educated bulk at its lack of scholarship and standard documentation, while the general masses of the people say they are grateful for its straight talk and uncomplicated descriptions of what slavery has done to black women in America. Whatever the reaction, whatever the opinion, it is clear to every Negro, black, or African American that Shahrazad Ali is the black man's new champion. This woman is on a mission. Her strength, her guts, and her unstoppable energy to single-handedly defend and uplift black men has never been witnessed before on this continent. Black men report that the book has re-energized them to become better husbands and fathers, and has given them a new sense of worth and brotherhood with each other.
So, brothers and sisters, a lot of black men have changed. And yes, there's a lot of black men are lost. But a black man can't get nothing from no woman if she don't give it to him. You ain't got to give your body up to him. Get to know who he is first. Choose wisely. I'm sure I'm in Ra. See you in part 2.